was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end, finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. He makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight. And just about every throw forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 41, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second and goal from the 1.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they've been talking it quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Stafford.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve. It's 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a throwaway end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point. And now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
When you get close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. McCann's kick up and good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Play action. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he can't find anywhere to go in, and he goes down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Stafford on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The offense on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On second and goal, Stafford. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And first, go for 20 and a first down.
He's really been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and see
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. He's got it with the 15. A big play there for L.A. 68 yards. Here's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now Dobbins again on second down. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Now Dobbins again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Left side of the field.